Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now, our threats have been increased. Even our tornado threat has been increased for today especially, but it's getting stronger as this system gets closer, and the flooding is getting way worse for Texas already, and it's just getting started. So it's doing a lot of flooding in the Houston area. This is going to last all the way till Friday while this upper level low just swings around all this precipitation, and you still have more flooding coming your way very soon. Now, right now, you got some strong banding going on. It's bringing some 40 miles per hour wind gusts with it as it comes across. But there's a lot of flooding going on, and it's going to get worse. It's already started over here in Houston. And with the heavy rates, they're already seeing a lot of flooding in Houston. Not just for the cars, for people walking around everywhere. There's just a lot of flooding already going on in Houston, and more coming. And it's starting to add up to some power outages across Texas, and this is going to get worse on these power outages, guys, as all this flooding goes into the soil. A lot of more trees are going to start falling. This is going to start adding up. Right now, it's at 17,000. And you can see the update on the 12Z with the HRRR that is going to swirl around all the way until Thursday afternoon. Still bringing precipitation, but it's still going to last until Friday with the warnings. But it's still bringing all the tornado threats that you're going to have for this afternoon growing as this low pressure swings in. Also for tomorrow is going to grow into your tornado threat as that still cyclogenesis, a strengthening low pressure, brings all these tornado chances. And you can see you have a lot of lift, a lot of cape for today that's going to be in the atmosphere as well as the south, because this revolving upper level low is bringing tornado threats to the south as well, guys. And it will be there for tomorrow as well. Very strong lift coming in as that strengthens up. And then it's going to be more coming in for Texas after that. So you can see for today, it has been upgraded. Now we have an enhanced section for severe weather. You do have chances for hail, even significant hail in all this black. That's for Colorado, Kansas, southwestern Nebraska, a little bit of Wyoming. But this is where you're going to get at least 2 inches in diameter or greater in your hail. Here's your cities and states at risk. And Denver, you are in the risk. There's also going to be chances for winds. These high winds are going to come in with some low humidity. There's going to be a fire threat as well. But your tornado threat has increased. You can see down here for the south, you do have a 2% as you got that upper level low swinging through. Also from the south central to the central plains, all the way to the north central, with a big hot spot of a 10% and a 5% right over here towards Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska. Here's your cities and states at risk for your tornado threat for today. And we're talking about some large hail for today. So National Weather Service has it as scattered severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes, large to very large hail, and severe wind gusts will begin by early to mid-afternoon over a portion of the central high plains, with a separate area this evening into tonight over the southern high plains. The most intense storms are expected over northeast Colorado to its border area with Kansas and Nebraska. Plus, for tomorrow, the tornado threat is going to grow in area. You have a big 2% and you have a big 5%. And this is your cities and states at risk for the tornado threat for tomorrow, for Thursday. But you also have the wind threat and you have the hail threat with significant hail right here in this block for Thursday. That's at least 2 inches in diameter. Here's your cities and states at risk with the white line on top being significant severe. The National Weather Service says strong severe thunderstorms are forecast Thursday across the Central Plains vicinity, where large hail can be expected along with locally damaging winds and possibly a couple of tornadoes. Plus, Oklahoma, they still have you as a low chance for a tornado, but they still have you up to baseball-sized hail coming down with this storm and 60 to 80 miles per hour wind gusts. So please be aware of that. But for Thursday, you have your tornado chances in the blue, very low, and then a low chance in the green. Plus, as we go into Friday, we have 2 areas of slight risk. So you have this big brown area of 5%, but you have these 2 areas of slight risk of 15% chance for severe weather. Here's your cities and states at risk. National Weather Service has it as a few severe storms are expected during the afternoon and evening across portions of eastern Nebraska and Iowa vicinity. Severe potential is also forecast to evolve during the afternoon and continuing into the overnight hours across portions of the Rio Grande Valley and Edwards Plateau regions of Texas. As we get closer for tomorrow morning, I will have better information on these storms for Friday. So you can see for today, you do have a lot of storms in the south, and those are going to revolve around all the way until tomorrow and start going towards the south overnight into tomorrow is going to explode right back up for Louisiana and Mississippi. So just be aware of that. You'll have some storms that is coming through. Plus, for your tornado threat in the Central Plains, it will revolve around all afternoon long. Some serious storms going overnight before tomorrow as this surface low intensifies and strengthens up. You get some bad banding that comes across all the way from Colorado to Kansas into Nebraska as you go into later in the evening. And that is bringing your tornado threat. And when you look at your holistic values, which shows you your updraft, you can see right for Colorado, right around this afternoon from 5 to 8, even 9 o'clock, you get some strong cells passing through. This could be either large hail or even a strengthening cell potential tornado. And you do get a few other cells moving through Kansas, Nebraska, western Texas as this storm center gets closer. Now we'll see better for tomorrow what comes in with HRRR in the morning, but so far it's showing some weaker cells moving through Kansas, and then when you get later in the afternoon, you get some strong cells moving through western Kansas. So I will update you in the morning. The rest of these you see for the south are pretty weak, but don't rule out a possible isolated tornado. But the strongest does see for this afternoon going through Colorado. Chances for large hail and chance for a strong tornado. Plus, we do have a lot of strong winds that's moving in for today, overnight hours into tomorrow. A big hot pocket for 40 to 50 miles per hour wind gusts, maybe getting up to 60. But down here in New Mexico and southern Colorado, this is going to raise up your fire threat because you have a lot of low humidity. So as you go into this afternoon, that's where the 40 and 50 miles per hour picks up. Even the 60 gets up there as it goes later in the evening. Overnight hours still bringing 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gusts towards Nebraska, Wyoming, South Dakota, even the panhandle of Texas and western Texas. A big hot pocket for some very high winds. But you have very low humidity levels passing through today, especially for southern Colorado, but mostly for New Mexico. And with those winds, that's going to raise up your fire threat for today. And you see it does go into Arizona as well, but you have the critical right here in the red for the fire risk for today. Here's the cities and states at risk. Please be aware of that. And you can see here from National Weather Service, very low humidity levels with very high winds, 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gusts. This is raising your fire threat. So you need to avoid parking on any dry grass or brush. Please don't throw your cigarettes out there if you smoke. Just avoid any open flames outside, period. Now this starts from 11 o'clock this morning and it will peak around 7 p.m. for tonight. Plus, you can still see from your tropopause way up in the atmosphere as we go Thursday into Friday. That's where you start getting that subtropical jet coming in, and that's when it goes on that negative tilt, and it brings more storms towards Texas. And this is going to continue to get heavier and heavier. Even National Weather Service is picking up on possible 10-plus inches like we've been talking about for over a week. And you can see on your vorticity, as you get these other storms going to the upper Midwest, it comes and scoops on in and brings all them storms towards Texas, all the way to Sunday and possibly Monday, maybe a little bit longer. And it's bringing very high rates. So you can see what you have towards Houston and the Texas area as you go through today and this afternoon. Spins around for tomorrow, a little bit of Friday as well. But as all this moves towards the north, then it kicks in as you go from Friday into Saturday, Sunday. All this precipitation just trailing from the south to the north is going to make it really heavy rainfall on Texas. And Houston is already having issues and they haven't even seen the bulk of it yet. So all the way until tomorrow is going to add up even more for Houston, northern Louisiana, and across for Arkansas. But then as we go into this weekend and then we get that subtropical jet kicking in, then it kicks in all the rest of this precipitation, possibly by Sunday, by Monday, and maybe a little bit more by Tuesday, just adding up to the effect all for southern Texas. And you can see here with the Euro, just the next 5 days, you got to add up to over 7 inches for San Antonio, 4 for Corpus Christi, almost 5 for Austin. Houston, you got over 3, you're getting more than that. Dallas, you're not getting too much, and it is going towards northern Texas with some heavy rainfall. But once you add up the impacts from the subtropical jet, then it starts getting extreme. Even northern Mexico getting in on the extreme amounts of rainfall. So please be aware you'll have a lot of flooding still coming your way as moving further to the west in Texas. And you can see this with National Weather Service now. The next 3 days adding up for a lot of rainfall plus the upper Midwest. Next 5 days, it starts getting really heavy. Now, all that orange is getting up to 5 to 7 inches, and that brown is getting towards 7 to 10 inches. Then when you add 2 more days of that subtropical jet kicking in, now you're getting in the yellows as well, which can go up to 15 inches, guys. We've been screaming 15 inches for over a week, and now it's showing true with National Weather Service. And you can see all the buildup that's going on your flash flooding now. So not only the marginal area that you have in the northern plains, and you have the slight risk as well for flash flooding. This is for today. Then it's going to go all the way up towards Arkansas with the slight risk for today, and you had this big moderate level going all the way from Houston all the way towards Shreveport and a little bit of southern Arkansas in it. So it is going to be a lot of flash flooding for today. And this is not the first day that you have of moderate level. For tomorrow is going to grow. You have for the Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, you have some slight risk going through southern Illinois, western Kentucky. But you also have it for the south, for northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. Chance for flash flooding, this is for tomorrow, and you are in the slight risk. Also for the north central and the upper Midwest, you have a big slight risk going all the way from Colorado into Wyoming, Nebraska, the Dakotas, and getting into Montana. A big slight risk for flash flooding for tomorrow. This is for Thursday. For Friday, it's coming right back to upper Midwest, Ohio Valley, and a moderate in the south. Now you have the marginal, but now you have the slight risk going through the Dakotas for flash flooding for Friday. And you have it for the Ohio Valley, mostly for southern Ohio. Slight risk for flash flooding. But now it comes right back in the south for Texas. You have the slight risk going all the way to southern Oklahoma. But now you have the moderate level that's going right by San Antonio. A big heavy spot for flash flooding. And it is going to keep on going, guys. So as you go through Saturday, another marginal for the upper Midwest. But now you have the moderate level and the slight risk coming right back for Texas and Oklahoma. This is going to continue. It's just already flooded, and anything extra is just bring it to extreme levels. Now it's covering Austin by the time you get to Saturday. And when you go for Sunday, you have more flash flooding risk, guys. Still going to stick around. Slight risk going all the way to southern Kansas. Slight risk for more flash flooding. So this is going to be the rest of the week with this flash flooding. Plus, you remember the temperatures outlook that I told you, and you can see once you get past the 10th and the 12th, you get this very high ridge going up all the way into Canada on the west coast, bringing those hot temperatures I've been showing you. And it's going to stay that way all the way till Sunday. All these very hot temperatures coming up to the west coast. And you can see over here for Southern California, you're getting over 105 now. Even for Arizona, you're getting over 100. A lot of warm temperatures coming. This is for Sunday on the 14th. And you can see it's still the latest update from National Weather Service. Next is 6-10-day temperature probability. Well above average over here in the red. And it's still showing the well below averages going all the way to the Great Lakes. But remember, this is not any freezing conditions. You're just not going to be 90 or 100. You're going to be like in the 50s. So you can see this Wednesday by the 17th, early in the morning, people waking up in the 40s and getting down in the 50s in the south. And it will spread for Thursday on the 18th as well, getting down to the 50s, maybe even the high 40s now. And it is spreading towards the intercoastal northeast and Ohio Valley. But remember, this is your morning lows. It is going to warm right back up every single day. All right, everyone, today is another day where we're giving away another one of these solar weather stations. You've never been here before. We give it away every other day for the full year of 2023. Easy to install on your fence, on your porch, on a pole. Updates every 17 seconds with National Weather Service on your winds and connects to weather on the ground. You must be a subscriber to be able to win. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and put the comment Weatherman in the comments below. I will announce the winner in tomorrow's video. And remember, if you ever hear from Telegram, Telegram is a scam. Keep that in your head. But thank you all for your time mostly, and thank you for helping getting the word out to Texas and other people about this severe weather that's coming in. I feel like a lot of people has been alerted, so that's a good thing. Remember, if you need sandbags, go get them now. Don't wait, because they're going to run out. So if it does get way worse in your area, please put sandbags down. Help protect your house, protect things that you love. God bless you and your family. May He always keep you and your family safe. And today I want to speak to you about Psalm 121. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Amen. Have a very great Wednesday, everybody. God bless you and your families. Please be safe with all this flooding. Remember how it goes. Turn around. Don't drown. You don't know what's going on in those deep waters, and you don't know what's in that water. It could be some busted glass. It could be all kinds of things. So stay out of it if you can. I pray for every single one of you every day of my life. God bless you. And remember, all glory always goes to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And may He always keep you and your families safe, now and forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Be safe, everyone.